What's going on, everybody? Jamie here, lead anchor at the Sharonatsea News Department. We've got a little story to share with you today regarding Carnival Cruise Corporation and the potential for all of their 102 cruise ships being blocked from porting at any U.S. ports of call. You're going to want to stick around for this. Alright, so a U.S. federal judge is threatening to block Carnival Cruise Corporation from docking any of its cruise ships at any U.S. ports of call for potential probation violations. Now, Carnival is in year 2 of a 5-year probationary period that was part of a $40 million settlement in 2017 when some of their Princess Cruise Line ships were found to be illegally dumping oil waste into the ocean and lying about it. Back in 2017, Princess Cruise Lines were found guilty of illegally dumping oil waste into the ocean off of the coast of England when a newly hired engineer blew the whistle on an operation that included finding ways to dispose of this oil without alerting any of the ship's monitors or systems to oil illegally being dumped. Now, in addition to the $40 million settlement, Carnival was put on a 5-year probationary period, and during that period they agreed to have independent audits performed on their cruise ships throughout their entire cruise line. These would be performed by independent companies, and they'd be overseen by court-appointed monitors. Now, despite this agreement, prosecutors saying that Carnival continues to be in violation of parts of their probation. Things like falsifying documents, preparing in advance for audits, which they shouldn't be doing, and a few other pretty serious accusations, one of which is dumping gray water from the cruise ship into the waters of Glacier Bay in Alaska's National Park. Now, gray water is water that comes from sinks, laundry, kitchens, bathtubs, and it can also include water that accumulates in the hull of the ship. What's bad about that is that water can be very contaminated with oil substances and things like that. And another pretty serious thing they're being accused of is not properly sifting and separating garbage and contaminants, including plastic, from food waste, which is allowed to be disposed of at sea, which we all know that plastic in the waters is devastating to marine life, marine animals, and such. Now, Carnival has acknowledged these incidents in court filings, and they do plan to address everything with the utmost of importance. Carnival continues to insist that environmental responsibility is one of their top priorities with regard to their cruise line. Now, at risk of being blocked from porting at any U.S. cruise port is every one of the ships in Carnival Cruise Line's fleet. That includes Carnival Cruise Lines itself, Princess Cruises, Holland America, P&O Cruise Lines out of the UK and Australia, Seabourn Cruise Lines, Aida Cruise Lines, Cunard, and Costa Cruise Lines. Now, this is a total of 102 ships. Now, the final decision will be made in June by District Judge Patricia Seitz, and she is insisting that Chairman Mickey Arison and President Donald Arnold are in attendance when these final verdicts are read. Judge Seitz is extremely concerned that Carnival is not taking the situation very seriously, and I think that's why she's threatening to really drop the hammer on him. Now, on a personal note, as you know, Sharon, Matthew, and myself are big fans of Carnival. We've had some great experiences cruising with Carnival over the years, and it's pretty disappointing to hear about things like this. We realize accidents will happen, and there could be malfunctioning machinery that can cause a little bit of spillage and waste, and we kind of get that. But, falsifying documents, purposely doing things to avoid being caught on audits, stuff like that, that's really hard to swallow. So it's pretty disappointing to hear about that. Now, we've had a few folks reach out to us already asking our opinions and what do we think, and do we think their upcoming cruises could be canceled or affected by this? Hey, in all honesty, it would be amazing if this judge actually dropped the hammer and stopped Carnival from docking at U.S. ports. I mean, hundreds upon hundreds of thousands of people would be negatively affected. Their time, their desire to go out and cruise and have fun as a family on vacation, the finances involved and the loss of funds involved would be tremendous. So I don't necessarily think that this could play out the way that it's being threatened, but I definitely think Carnival could pay a price for it one way or the other, including folks that are dedicated and loyal turning their back and looking into other cruise lines. So I hope Carnival handles this thing well and they make some good decisions going forward, because as fans of Carnival Cruise Line, we want to know that they're environmentally friendly and that they care about the water that they're sailing in and the people that they're affecting. Now, I'm not sure if ultimately Judge Seitz would decide to block Carnival from porting its ships, but I would imagine many more fines, many more restrictions, and really setting an example with regards to Carnival on this ruling is something that could definitely happen. Now, this is certainly disappointing information to hear, and here at Sharon at Sea, we'll keep an ear out, and if we hear any new news or anything that comes out in June, we'll definitely share it with you guys and keep you abreast of the situation. When we find out, you'll find out, and we'll be very interested to hear how this all plays out. Now, we really appreciate you guys watching the video. Please feel free to share your thoughts and your comments below. Do you think this could really happen? Do you think Carnival could have all of its 102 cruise ships blocked from docking at U.S. ports? We'll be interested to hear what you guys have to say. And if you enjoyed this video, you want to hear some more stuff about cruise vlogs, cruise tips, cruise news, or anything else cruising, consider hitting the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you're always aware of any new content that comes out from us here at Sharon at Sea. Make sure you check out our Monday night live streams where we talk about cruising and all kinds of fun stuff. And from all of us here at Sharon at Sea, myself, Matthew, and Sharon, we just want to wish you guys a good day, and remember, happy cruising.